Go, y'all. Go, y'all. Go, y'all. Zia, are you okay?
What?
What happened?
He put something on the plane and jumped off the plane.
Wait, what? Someone jumped off? Zia.
He put something on
Go. What's going on? He jumped off the plane and put something on it. What? Girl, I don't know. That shit is crazy.
Okay, then go. But don't leave the gate area. Just go in the gate area.
Just walk.
Well, he put something down and then he jumped off the exit as if he like left a bomb or something.
Okay, so Auntie, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Oh my-
Everybody started getting off the
I've
plane.
never been so scared.
Child, my chest hurt.
Because I
Fucking
was
chest
literally
hurt.
one seat away from him.
Wait, so what did you see?
Well, the guy was like, what the fuck are you doing? And then he jumped off and he said he put something on the plane, like a bomb or something.
So apparently, can you hear me?
I can't catch my breath. It scared the hell out of me. I left my luggage.
Auntie.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, apparently somebody.
I never dreamed I would be going through nothing like this. Wait a minute.
Oh, they did? He did?
There he is.
He's taking the...
Oh my God. There he is right there. Oh my goodness. Lord, there he is.
Yo.
They got him. Thank God. Oh my God.
They got him.
Thank
Ain't got
God.
what's on the plane. I don't give it.
It's the guy beside him that's gonna be able to tell what he put down. The same guy that did what? Oh my goodness.
Oh, they got him on the ground. He's fighting them. He's fighting them, guys. They got him on the ground. They got it on the ground. You can see it.
Once again, everyone, I need y'all to calm down. I know I get it. I understand. Everybody, if you're seated, just remain seated really quick. We're going to figure it out. I just need everybody to...
You are now within minutes of horror, because in this video, we're going to look at two very bizarre plane stories that almost happened back to back. But before we begin, let's go ahead and address the 1,000-pound elephant that's in the room. Now, right now, I should not be creating a video because I should be suspended for 7 days for apparently spreading misinformation and spreading fear. That is right, a horror channel named Minutes of Horror is being suspended and was reported for spreading fear. Now, in my last video that I created, I stated that artificial intelligence, AI, could very well be the Antichrist. I gave some news articles, I gave some links, and I even gave some facts to possibly back that up. There were even people like the advisor to the World Economic Forum pretty much calling AI demonic. We had artificial creators calling AI gods and demonic. And so all I did was just give my opinion how AI could be the Antichrist. If you disagree with that, that's fine. You can comment your disagreement and we'll go ahead and dispute it. That is one thing. But I had some people on that video tell me they're going to unsubscribe because I'm spreading fear and they're going to report me. Now, I don't know what people are expecting a horror channel to spread. I guess they want me to spread my ass cheeks, but I'm not spreading my ass cheeks just yet. I haven't created an OnlyFans just yet. So as a horror channel, the only thing I can think of spreading are things that are scary, things that are horror, things that create fear. I have seen comments where people are telling me they're going to report me because I'm selling fear. But what do you expect when you walk into a channel called Minutes of Horror? Were you expecting hip hop? Were you expecting hip hop videos? What it do, baby? It's the Iceman Paul Wall. I got my mouth looking something like a disco ball. I got the diamonds and the ice all hand set. I might cause a cold front if I take a deep breath. My teeth gleaming like I'm chewing on aluminum foil. Smiling showing off my diamonds, sipping on some potent oil. I put my money where my mouth is and brought a grill. Like, people are really expecting Paul Wall when they walk into this channel. I don't get it, but I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I just want to say that I fought the YouTube suspension with an appeal. I said it was utter nonsense. I wasn't targeting anybody directly. I was talking about AI, artificial intelligence. Cooler heads prevailed, and they lifted the suspension and they removed the strike. It's just terrifying how easy you can lose something you've been really working hard on, and I absolutely love this community. So like I said in the beginning of this video, we actually do have two bizarre plane stories. We have one woman who disappeared altogether inside an airport, and we have another plane story where this man tried to escape a Southwest airplane through the escape hatch right before takeoff. Just so much bizarre news happening in the skies and in airports, it's just absolutely insane. But the first story we're going to cover is this missing woman. A California woman who never boarded her Houston flight is now reported missing. A California woman who came to Houston to receive treatment for mental illness never boarded her flight back to San Francisco and has been reported missing ever since. The woman, now known as Danielle Becker Freeland, 36, had booked a Wednesday flight out of Houston's George Bush Intercontinental Airport back to San Francisco. Now, Freeland checked her bag at the airport, but she never boarded a plane, and later left the airport in a cab with $160 in cash and her debit card. Freeland had spent the previous 6 weeks receiving treatment at the Menninger Clinic, a Houston-based psychiatric hospital. Authorities said Freeland had been diagnosed with mood disorder psychosis, anxiety, and obsessive compulsive disorders and depression. This woman does have a history of mental illness, but there are some oddities to this story that should not be ignored. Police say Freeland left her phone at Bush Airport and that she does not have another device that her family can use to contact her. She has not contacted her husband, Jordan Freeland, who has come from California to Houston to search for her. Now here's where the story gets a little bit more bizarre. Sounds like a little miscommunication here. Authorities stated that she had $160 worth of cash on her credit card, and they spotted her getting inside a cab. But here's what her husband states. One of the scariest things for me is that Danny doesn't know Houston. She doesn't have friends or family here. She doesn't have her luggage, her credit cards, her phone, and I can't imagine how scary that must be. Now, I know there's a difference between debit card and credit card, but what I guess he's implying is that she has no way to access money whatsoever. They're also stating she has $160 in cash. How would they know that? I guess they went through her bank statement and saw maybe she withdrew it from an ATM, but again, she could have spent that money that she withdrew. Just an odd detail to know for a person that's still missing, a person they can't find. Authorities describe Freeland as standing about 5 feet 1 inch tall and weighing about 100 pounds. She also has brown eyes, brown hair, and was last seen wearing blue jogger pants, a blue puffy jacket with blue and orange stripes, and carrying a black suitcase. Now, Danielle Freeland went missing on November 22nd. This news didn't really start to circulate until yesterday and today. But the news really doesn't add up. There's like a lot of back and forth in the news. Almost 90 to 95% of the news articles that I've read about this missing woman don't even mention her getting into a cab. They state that the last time she was seen was in this airport. This news article, Houston 11, states that she was seen leaving with a black suitcase, but the airport and other news agencies state that she only left with $160 worth of cash and her debit card. She left her bag behind. So why would she leave her bag behind but take a black suitcase? And what was in this black suitcase? Just very weird news so far. Now, there's not much more information that is given to the public, but as more information does come out, I will be covering this very bizarre story, and I do hope Danielle Freeland is found safe. But so far, from almost all accounts, it sounds like she is missing from this airport. Moving on to the second plane story of today, I found this story very strange just due to the wording that was used. I found the wording very bizarre. A man escapes a Southwest plane before takeoff through an emergency hatch. He escaped. So I thought it was just one news article using this bizarre terminology to describe this story, but no. Almost every news agency that is covering this story uses the word escapes. Now, when I think of the word escape, I'm thinking of a prisoner. So I thought this man maybe was a prisoner, maybe he was being extradited from a country and he escaped law enforcement through an emergency hatch. Because what else would you be escaping from on a plane? If you're escaping from something, that means something is holding you against your own free will. But that is not the case at all. This man is not a prisoner being held by law enforcement. A Southwest Airlines passenger opened an emergency door and climbed onto the plane's wing while the aircraft was still on the tarmac at Louis Armstrong New Orleans International Airport on Sunday night. The Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office said the plane was still parked at the gate at the time of the incident. Witnesses told the news the man jumped down from the wing to the tarmac and attempted to drive away in a service truck before he was stopped. The man was then hospitalized for mental health evaluation. No charges have been filed against the man, but local law enforcement said federal investigators have taken over the case. This man's identity has not been released. So like I said, this man is not a prisoner. He was just a passenger trying to escape this plane. I guess whatever on this plane scared him to the point he even took a truck to leave this area altogether as fast as he could. Now, once again, they're blaming mental health. They're trying to say this person has a mental health problem. But why is it every time I report this story, these people have a panic attack as they're sitting in the plane right before takeoff? Is there any camera footage that shows them having a panic attack inside the actual airport before they board the plane? It's always every time they're sitting in the plane. Now, there are people that are saying this is because these people are nervous. Their anxiety is kicking in as they're sitting on the plane and it's causing them to panic. It's causing them to see things. But in my experience, a person who is absolutely terrified of flying, who is afraid of heights, who's even afraid to climb a ladder, that's how afraid I am of heights. I have been more terrified sitting inside the actual airport waiting to board. And then for some reason, whatever reason, when I'm sitting inside the plane, I have become more calm because I guess I know that, the moment's here, I'm inside the plane. But for some reason, waiting inside the airport puts more anxiety in me. Matter of fact, I've had so much anxiety sitting inside the airport, I have had the bubble guts. I've had to run to the bathroom, almost missing my flight. I don't know what it is about airport anxiety, but before we say these people have mental health issues, can we please get some video footage of how they behaved prior to boarding? I want to see their initial reaction being inside the airport. There has to be some footage that exists. I'm talking about Tiffany G, Tom Cowling, this man here, the Chinese man who was stuck in a 6 time loop, who said his plane was like the Malaysian flight, the Russian man who saw the ghost. I want to see how they behaved inside the airport prior to boarding. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that mental health issues do not exist. Mental health issues are very scary if they go unchecked. But before we start putting labels on everybody, in a day and age where we have the government talking about aliens existing and UFOs in the sky, what used to be conspiracy theory fairy tales, can we please just see some video footage of the airport interactions they had prior to boarding? That is all I'm saying. Maybe what I'll do is use the Freedom of Information Act and see if I can pull any videos, go through them, and see if I can find anything that stands out to me when it comes to these people. Now, we don't know much more information about this story yet. We don't know this passenger's name or why, by going by the news, he tried to even escape this plane, but I'm sure more information is going to come out and I will be covering it. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel and you want to see more, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please like, as any engagement does help the channel grow. Once again, thank you so much for your support.